and welcome to another episode of the 6 Degrees of KB. I'm Kristen Brady, your John Green Realtor, and I am here with Laura from the Universal Spa Training Academy. Welcome, Laura. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I wanted to chat with you in front of my audience to just share what an incredible position that you are in with this training academy. I know that I have been blessed by you and your students, and we'll talk a little bit about that today, but tell our viewers, how did you get there? Where did you start?
So I'm a cosmetologist, esthetician, and nail technician. I have been in the industry for very many years. I do have a background in education. I did spend some time teaching elementary education. And then throughout my journey in the beauty industry, I decided that I wanted to give more back to students. So that's where I got more interested in being a part of a school, and a wonderful opportunity came along, and I was asked to join Universal Spa Training Academy to be the director.
Amazing.
That's where I am now.
Amazing. I love it. But we didn't meet there.
No, we did not.
We met at Lifetime.
We did.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking about this the other day. We were both managing in different areas, and we got to do all the fun manager play games, whatever you want to call it. We went fly together.
Yes, skydiving. Yes.
It's so fun. So you've obviously bounced around from behind the chair to managing spas and managing salons, and now you're in training students. Are you actually in the classroom with students, or you're just directing the entire school?
So I do a little bit of everything in the school. My official role is I am the director, but I am also a licensed instructor. So I do step into the classes when needed. I do work with the students as far as business goes and what they're going to do after they leave school. But I'm very engaged in everything on a day-to-day basis.
So how did you get into the beauty industry? Obviously, you've been doing this for a very long time. What got you started?
I always loved doing it. And then when I was in high school, I had the opportunity to go to beauty school half day, and that's where I started. So I've been doing it a very long time.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's one of the things that you've learned from mentoring all of these students?
I just really want to see them succeed. You know, they come to our school to get that education, but there's more than just getting that education. It's where are you going to go after you leave school, and who are you going to become? And the industry has really changed for us in the beauty and wellness areas, and there's so many more opportunities, and just really helping the students find where their fit is.
It's amazing that you do that. I don't know if you know this or not, but I'm also a licensed cosmetologist. And I think if I would have went to a school like yours, where you actually follow your students after they graduate, you follow them into where are you going? What are you doing? What salon are you at? How much are you making? Are you happy? Should we help you find something else? It's really incredible. And the internships that you guys do right now, I mean, I know as a real estate agent, I've benefited from your students. They've come to our polo events. They've done face painting and hair braiding. And I've watched your students all around the community do things like chair massages and all kinds of stuff. I mean, what you guys are putting out into this world with this cosmetology spa training is just really remarkable. It's unmatched, really. I don't know any other cosmetology school that does what you do. It's incredible. So how did you decide, obviously you loved doing hair, right? From deciding to leave from behind the chair to the classroom, where did that come from?
So I was very blessed. I had some great mentors and some great leaders. I know we had one of the great leaders together when we spent some time at Lifetime.
You must be talking about John Donovan.
Yes, amazing.
Gosh, I miss him.
I wanted to just be able to help people different leaders and mentors had helped me. And so that's why I decided, okay, how can I give back? And again, it's more than just having that student. It's following them on their career, being them to support them in anything they need to do.
That's amazing. So if there's anybody listening right now that's interested in cosmetology, or they're interested in doing hair or massage or facials or whatever it may be, what sets you aside from all the other schools other than the mentorship that you follow them throughout their career? I mean, Universal Spa Training Academy, it's not just cosmetology school, right?
Correct.
Tell me about it.
So we are aesthetics, we are massage, and we are cosmetology. And we do a lot of community service stuff. Like you said, we were able to come out and help John Green at their event. We really like our students to get involved in the community because that's how you're networking, that's how you're building your business, and then you're giving back. Because again, we're so thankful that we have such talent in our building that we want to be able to give it back.
That's amazing. I don't think I do a good enough job at sharing with all my friends that they can, as the public, come into your place of business and get these services for a very discounted rate, right?
Yes.
And then they're not only, obviously, they have a student that's performing on them, but then they also have another set of eyes watching what's happening. So
Yes.
talk a little bit about that. What kind of services can the public come into your space for?
We are blessed. We have phenomenal educators. All of our educators in our building have their own businesses outside of teaching, so they're very knowledgeable in today's world of what's going on. But yes, we have clinics available for all of our different departments, and you can come in and you can basically get any service that you would get in a salon or spa.
Okay, so you can do color, you can do
Yep.
cuts, you can get a perm. Is that still a thing?
We can do perms.
You can get your nails done,
Yep.
get a facial. I think you do massages, right?
We do
full?
massages.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So with everything that's going on in this world, there's a lot of trends that are hitting the market. What would you say is your least favorite trend that's going around right now? I got to tell you that men's cut, that's like, I don't even know what you call that shape, a triangle that just sits flat. Like, what is that? What's happening?
Yeah.
I keep seeing it with all these young guys, and I'm like, did they mean to leave the house like that?
Yeah. We stay up on the trends, and I can't really say that there's anything that the students don't enjoy doing, because if there's one that doesn't care to do it, another one will.
That's
and
cool.
that's what makes all of our students very unique, because they all have something that they want to specialize in. So, one wants to just do brows, one wants to do facials, one just wants to do vibrant colors, one wants to do men's cutting. So we're very lucky with all of the students that we have and what they want to learn and what they want to be good at. We're able to help all of the clients that come in.
And you let them choose, like, what I remember when I was in beauty school, it was like, oh, you got Molly at 4 with a perm. It doesn't matter if you want to do that perm or not. She's signed up for you, Kristen. Is it not like that anymore?
No, it still is, because again, we want to make sure that they're very diverse in everything that they're
Sure.
supposed to learn in school.
Sure.
But the big thing is, one of the business things that we teach our students is that rebook. So if you're working on a client and you really like what you're doing, and that client really likes that you're really good with those vibrant colors,
Yep.
then you're rebooking that client, and then they're going to come back and see you.
Well, I got to know. This is a dying question that I have, because I just think that you're absolutely gorgeous. I love looking at your hairstyle every time I see you. How long does it take you to get ready now that you're like the master of all things? And do we need to ask your husband? Does Scott know something that we don't?
No, it probably takes me about 45 minutes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That's impressive. I feel like I might need to learn a few things from you then. You've worked with so many people in your career, and we ended up connecting through real estate too. So I have to ask, what stood out to you during your home selling process when we sold your home last year?
Your personal touch, you did not just care because I was a client, you cared as a person, and it was above and beyond. And just when you needed that person to reach out to and assure you that everything's okay, we had a great experience with you, and we were able to reach out to you and say, just talk to us, just walk us through it, make everything okay. And it was great.
Between cosmetology and selling homes, I worked in mental health for 13 years, and I don't think anything happens on accident. I think I learned how to talk to people then to help me in this career, because it's a lot of therapy.
is.
I mean, how many times did you call me and you'd be like, all right, so here's what Scott needs to hear, but I'm not going to tell him. I need you to tell him.
Yes.
Because he needs to hear from you, Kristen.
Yes.
Oh, that was fun. That was
Yes.
fun. And then you guys bought a brand new home.
Yes, we did.
Which is amazing. How's that going? You've been there for almost a year now, right?
Almost a year. Amazing.
And I was able to help you, guide you through that as
Yep.
well. I think a lot of people don't think that they need a realtor when they're buying a new construction home, but there's a lot that is involved. And
Yes.
knowing your lender and knowing your attorney and having all those relationships, I'm so thankful that you contacted me when you did, because
Yes.
it was great. it worked out.
And you were able to help us out with that because we didn't know what direction to go. And the people you referred us to were absolutely amazing. Again, help with selling of our home and the purchase of our new home. And yeah,
So good.
no problems.
So
it was
good.
actually so smooth.
We have so many connections. Like, I think back to like all the people that have come across the two of us and like all the working relationships that we've had. I mean, obviously we get to see each other once a week now in Plainfield Masterminds. I love watching you thrive through all of those relationships. We have 23 people now that meet for breakfast once a week, and I'm watching you and all of their businesses now and helping them grow, and it's just really cool. I'm really thankful that our paths crossed when they did. I'm thankful for our friendship. I'm thankful for what you've brought into my life, and I hope that everybody who's listening comes and gets a facial, comes and gets a haircut. And honestly, if anybody is interested in cosmetology, I feel like you're such a great resource because you just know so much. And your school really is, it's amazing. Your training academy, is really just amazing. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I would just love to know, so the big thing with our students are we want to help them get into the real world. We want them to be successful. And I'm very blessed. I have a huge portion of our students that go out and start their own business. And again, you being in the world of, real estate, what can you give back to my students? How can you help us?
I love it. Well, I would love to come and chat with them because being an entrepreneur of a business is no small task, right? And I think most cosmetologists are, like, whether they're renting a chair or they're opening up their own salon, or even if they're doing hair out of their house. I mean, there's ways that you have to understand that it's still a business, right? I think one of the things I struggled with when I was in beauty school was like, how do you charge people for something, especially if you're doing it out of your house or if you're, I was in a salon suite for a while and it's like, there's nobody to be at a front desk to say, oh, here's your bill. It's me. I'm performing the service, but I also have to explain to people like what that costs. And I think one of the biggest things that I teach my own like real estate students is like having that confidence and knowing your worth. I think that's so important. So I would absolutely love to talk to your students about knowing your worth and knowing your value and not taking anything less than that, right? I think that's so valuable as an entrepreneur. So I would love to chat with your girls.
We love that.
Students. So have you ever heard of the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what this whole show is all about. It was the idea behind 6 degrees of KB because we so happen to have the same initials. So I'm really trying to think, like, how did we actually meet? I think the first time I met you had to be when I was working at Lifetime, and it probably was through John Dahman from all of the manager meetings that we had that I was blessed to be a part of. So I think our number is just John, just one.
It is.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming to my show. I think everyone can benefit from knowing you and having all of those services and learning all about the training academy. I think that they would be blessed to know you and to be able to get those experiences with you and look as beautiful as you do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share because you never know. You might be my next degree. What's your KB number?